guys. This is Driving Ivan on the Wednesday, the 29th of September, 2021. And I wanted to run something past you that happened this evening. I had to go out get some bread. The little close stores don't have the good gardenia bread here, so we have to run up to the store, and it's pretty good ways. So didn't want to take the bike. Kids wanted to go for a ride, so decided to take a ride. And one thing I do when it comes to the car, I wear glasses when I drive, especially at night. I keep my windows real clear. I clean them constantly because the windows in your car will get pretty cruddy quickly here with the rain on the outside and just the gunk that gets on the inside. So keep them pretty clear. I want to be able to see. It's a danger to drive here compared to the States. It's definitely more dangerous here than in the States. Well, what happened to us, we got in the car and we get ready to pull out of our development. And there's no cars to the left, no cars to the right. I always check a couple times. I started pulling out, and here come a fellow on a black Mio with no lights on, and he was cooking. He was doing 60 kilometers per hour minimum, maybe more. I'm glad he hit his horn, because as soon as I heard that horn, I hit the brake. I looked again. Didn't see him till he was right on us. He wound up having to go into the oncoming lane, which was lucky. There was no cars. If I wouldn't have hit the brake, he'd have hit us probably right in the wheel or the driver's door. Guy had no helmet, no glasses, driving at night, super fast and he turned his lights out. So something I want to tell you, Filipinos that watch this channel, guys, gosh dang it, guys. Those headlights, yeah, I can drive my motorcycle, I can drive my car with no headlights on. Not a problem. You can see. It's the people seeing you. This is just something that, to me, it's just sheer stupidity that somebody would actually do that. Put your lights on so you can be seen. It was really crazy, and it's sad. It's sad that it goes on here. I see it all the time. Even when we were out, we went up to the store, and there was a lot of tricycles, no lights on, nothing. So many of them do that, and to me, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Those lights are so you can be seen. Put reflectors on there. Put lights. Keep your lights up. But no, they shut everything off. On the way home, we got behind a tricycle, absolutely no lights on it. Wasn't a stainless one. It was real dim. I don't drive real fast at night. I go really easy, and when we come up on him, the only reason I saw him is because cars were coming the other way, and it created a shadow. But it's just ridiculous what they do here. I don't understand it. There's no self-preservation mode involved. That fella was a cat. And I know for a fact he used up one of his 9 lives, because that could have been very bad. And who'd have been at fault? It'd have been me, for sure. So, watch out, guys, when you drive here, because you're going to see this a lot. We don't go out a lot at nighttime, but double check, triple check, quadruple check, because these Nimrods run with no lights on. And this guy was cooking too. That speed on that road is, I think, maximum 35, and this guy was cooking. So, and you can see a pretty good way. When I look to the left, you can see a pretty good ways down the road. Couldn't see him. Matte black Mio, no reflectors, no nothing. There was no cars coming from the right to light him up. So just really bad. Another thing that you have to know is going to happen. Everybody here puts their high beams on, and they don't turn them off. They tint their windows so black they can't see, and you can flash them with your high beams, to like you do in the States, to get people to turn their high beams off. No, they're not going to do it. They are not going to do it because they can't see. Why anybody would want to get in a car? I deliberately didn't tint my windows because I want to see, in case if I got to drive at night. You never know if there's going to be an emergency with the kids, and I'm going to have to pile them in the car and go to the hospital or go do something. And this is what you're going to get here. I don't understand the mentality behind the lights. I did ask a couple guys different times, and you know what they told me? This is to save fuel. Turn the lights off to save fuel. I mean, how it was like the guy here that put my Instahot way up high because he said it ran on gravity. They get things in their head that aren't for real. I don't understand why. It's just, to me, it's just ludicrous. It's really crazy. But be careful of that, guys. It can be very dangerous here. You'll pay if it would have happened. If the guy would have hit us in the side, he had no helmet, no glasses. We got a good look at him when he went in front of the car, and there'd have been a good chance he'd have been killed. I mean, he was going that fast. So, just be real careful of this when you're driving, especially at night. It's just what they do here. It's a real shame. There's a lot of things going on here in the Philippines now. There's some stuff going on with some remarks the president made about that he doesn't want to go to this area, but he can use police powers to get. He's talking about Filipinos now, and if you don't get this jab, he can. You're a super spreader. Which I don't know if there's proof to that or not. But this is what's going on, guys. You can see it in the regular news. His statements that he made. I know a lot of folks got the vax. I know in the States they're saying that a lot of people got the vax, but the people that I know, very few are taking it. And now I see in New York, they're doing a big thing where they're going to fire all the nurses and healthcare and police and everybody who doesn't get it, and the people who are just getting fired or quit, and they're bringing in foreigners and military to do this job. So all because of a sickness, they declared emergency powers, and this is how things go. I remember if you look back 80 some years ago, it's following the same type of plan that happened back then. Emergency powers, but to save you. I look at all this kind of stuff, and they talk about in the States about saving people, and they want to give them this free jab and all this kind of stuff. Well, why isn't there, if everything's so la-ti-da and want to save everybody, why aren't they giving them free insulin? Why aren't they giving them this or all these other things that could help save a life? I'm not getting it, guys. I'm just not. I'm not understanding the mentality behind this. I put some stuff on the Facebook, and I had some stuff on Telegraph on there, some doctors, and then I actually looked up, this so-and-so doctor, went on Google, looked him up, and yeah, he's from where he says he's from. There's a lot of them that are, they say, oh, there's no doctors saying anything against this. Well, I don't know. There's a few. There's folks out there, so these are scary times, guys. It's getting real scary. I hope that the good Lord will protect us. Period. We need it. There's no way. They tell you can't fight against these principalities and all this stuff. We can't. That's a spiritual battle. That's nothing we can do about it. So it kind of sucks. Kind of really sucks what's going on. Don't know what we're going to have to do here. If we're going to have to go or not. Don't know. Time's going to tell here. But I worry about these little babies. I'm seeing now they're sending notices home. Pokemon sent me some thing on. I can't see it yet. I gotta zoom it up on the phone. It was a different kind of file about a thing for children having to get. They want to give it to the little kids now. the little kids, how many of them you ever see getting the flu? I personally, this is just in my little world that I live in. I haven't really seen little ones get the flu, and now they want to hit them all on this. So, you got more of a chance of getting hit by lightning or getting hit by a car. Well, way more chance of getting hit by a car here. I don't get it. I'm just not understanding the mentality behind this. There's a lot of people saying, it's nefarious stuff going on. Well, hey, I saw a meme on there that said about all these conspiracy theories, and well, hey guys, wake it up. Take a look into this. Just don't know. It just seems really odd to me that these things that they're giving folks, they have no liability for it. Can't be sued if something happens to them. Doctors can't be sued. I just don't get it. It's really got me wondering about what's the real purpose of this. Just think about it, guys. Just that's all I say. Think about it. I sure hope it stays to where it can be your choice and not forced. I'm seeing a lot of things that they talk about with these mandates, but as far as I know, mandate's not a law. But who knows what can be done, if they're going to make it a law. You look at what they're doing in New York. Holy cow! Look at Australia. Oh my goodness, I feel bad for those folks. Biden left the military equipment in the wrong country, guys. I'm telling you, he left it in the wrong country because it's getting bad. I just saw a thing on can't remember the name of the news site. Can't remember, but it was a guy named Ivy or something. Last name started with an A. He was talking about the police are actually stopping people from filming now. Their cameras are showing these cops kicking people in the face and jackboot thugging them like crazy. Little old ladies and all kinds of stuff like that, just because they're out, and the police are running up to the camera people and shoving them off, knocking their cameras down and stuff. They don't want this seen. I'm starting to see that they're trying to cut the internet out in spots. Any of you Aussies want to make a comment about that? Go ahead. I don't have that many viewers on this channel now. I'm still off into next week. I don't know when the other channel is going to come back up. And if it does, I'm sure they're going to go back on a video and shut it off completely. It seems to me that any dissenting thoughts on what's going on get shut off. They don't want this. They do not want it. So, that's gotta tell you something right there, guys. Why can't you talk about this stuff? If you've got concerns over something, why can't you put it out there? But they're not allowing that. They're not allowing it. They're taking stuff down. They're not allowing anything. They're not allowing, you look in India where they're using, I can't say it, but the different kind of medicine they're using over there that seems to be working really good. There's other countries using it. Seems to be working really good, but in a lot of places, no. You're not even allowed to speak of that. If you mention it, boom, you're off. You're cut off. And I'm seeing a lot of channels that I had been subscribed to that they're just gone now. I go to punch in, I see nothing on the feed anymore, shadow banning and all that kind of stuff. So I go looking for them and there's nothing. So, what's up with that? This is all stuff you have to think about. I just hope things go okay here. This is our home. But it seems this is turned into a big worldwide thing. There's some places over in Europe, though. I believe it was the Netherlands, Sweden, and all this. They're like, no, we ain't going for it. And I hope that's the way it goes all over. Here in this country, of all the people we know, we don't know anybody who's really sick. Now we do. We're starting to know some people that got the Jabba the Hutt. And I hope everything goes well for them. I really do. I hope nothing goes bad. But there's a lot of stuff out there right now from doctors talking about this stuff, saying that, hey, let's wait and see. Let's go ahead and some want to put a moratorium. There's a lieutenant. I think said she was a lieutenant colonel in the Army, that she's filing a case, from what she's seeing. She's a doctor and she works on the pilots and stuff. And they were talking about some young pilots in prime of life and all this kind of stuff, and they're getting heart problems and they can't fly anymore. They're trouble. So it's turned into something really big, guys. This is a worldwide thing, and I just hope everything works out for the best for everybody. But don't forget to talk to the Lord who created us and His Son who died for us, and we just got to keep to that. And I don't know what else to tell you. So this is Driving Ivan, out.